This could be the week. Jody Wilson-Raybould could testify at the Commons Justice Committee, where that one big question still looms.
Were you pressured by the Prime Minister's office?
The PMO is accused of leaning on the former Attorney General to help engineering giant SNC-Lavalin avoid criminal prosecution. Last week, we heard one side of the story.
There was no inappropriate pressure put on the minister at any time. The Prime Minister made it clear that this was the decision for the Minister of Justice to take.
I would recommend that people pay close heed to the words of the Clerk of the Privy Council.
This week, we could finally hear the other. So the stage is set for what could be a crucial week in this story. Vassy Kapelos, host of Power and Politics, is here to take us through it. So Vassy, it all depends on what Wilson-Raybould will or will not say.
Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Not just what she will or won't say, but what she can or can't say. Wilson-Raybould is set to appear before the Justice Committee here on Parliament Hill as early as Tuesday. And so far, she has been totally tight-lipped when it comes to that central allegation about whether she felt unduly or unfairly pressured by people in the Prime Minister's office. And in refusing to comment on that allegation, she's always cited solicitor-client privilege. So now the question is, will that change during the testimony? We have heard bits and pieces, kind of iterations of commenting of the story from Jody Wilson-Raybould. Bits and pieces, have a listen.
I'm still in discussions with my counsel about the various privileges and confidences that I have.
Still working with my lawyer. I understand fully that Canadians want to know the truth. Privilege and confidentiality are not mine to waive, and I hope that I have the opportunity to speak my truth.
So bits and pieces so far, but nothing really that we can glean from that would lead us to know exactly what she's going to say as early as Tuesday.
Okay, and Vassy, I understand the Conservatives will have something to say on this pretty soon, specifically to the Prime Minister.
Yes, they are introducing a motion, an Opposition Day motion, that the whole House of Commons, all MPs will debate. They're calling on the Prime Minister specifically to testify before the Justice Committee. That would be pretty much unprecedented, and it is most certainly not likely to happen considering the Liberals hold a majority in the House of Commons. The Conservatives want to make a point. They want to show that the Prime Minister and the government is hiding something. We don't know how that's all going to play out. What we do know is that that debate and Jody Wilson-Raybould's testimony are sure to up the ante on what is already a really big story here in Ottawa.
Indeed.
Andrew?
Vassy Kapelos, host of Power and Politics. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.